Okay, so this one, this is post-operation. Jerry was springing back, so we thought we'd go to the park with I think my bazooka, and took some average shots there. What the hell was that? What the hell was I thinking? Yeah, I think I saw a video once where it says, please don't do this. It's so cliche. I think I was trying to take landscape photos on the 100 end and then flip to the 400 end and take some wildlife to have that. I think I was trying to see if I could get away with the 100 to 400 as a wildlife slash landscape all in one lens. Probably no, just bring two lenses with you. Oh. This one was the ZV-1 again. I took out the ZV-1 to test to see if it was a good stills photography camera, because it's mainly used for blogging is what I'm doing now. And yeah, it's a good capable stills photography. I think the main thing that I did this video was because I couldn't be bothered lugging around, you know, these full-on cameras. So with the vlogging and flip over to stills, take a photo, flip back to vlogging, do some vlogging, flip over to camera, take some stills. It's a good little compact camera and capable. I don't know how many megapixels this has. I think it's 20 but yeah, it's a good, that's what that video was all about. Did I take any good shots? Jerry, yeah, reasonable. Yeah, nothing to write home about. Alright, so now this is when I got into the Monobath. I bought a Monobath DF96, and I'm just showing, you know, how to load the film and how to do the darkroom in the bag and all. So I really enjoyed the Monobath. I enjoyed the experience of developing your own film, you know what I mean, and getting the negatives rather than going to the camera store and getting it developed. Yeah, I went and developed it myself. Hey Jerry, and then scanned it myself. So, you know, it's like having a dark room without having a dark room. I mean, I could get the projector and print it, but I only show my photos on YouTube anyway and a bit of Instagram. So rather than going to the shop and developing it, and it's a fun thing. Without having all the chemicals and, you know, the stopper and the starter and the primer and I don't know what the hell they're called, but this Monobath is just like bang bang bang, you know, 3 minutes and then it's done, you know. Dry it out, scan it, it's on the computer. It's amazing how easy it is, really. Now, like I said before, it's not the best compared to the labs. It's passable, unless I'm doing it wrong, but I guess nothing will beat the professionals with their chemicals and what have you. Jerry. Okay, this one, Parramatta Lanes. This is when I went to Parramatta Lanes. This was a really good day out. I didn't think Jerry came. You didn't come, Jerry? Oh, Jerry. You didn't come, Jerry. You weren't allowed. You got a bit too much. Yeah, because it was like a big party atmosphere there. So I took some good shots there at Parramatta Lanes. It's like a street photography parade. Alright, Jerry, you go sit down. Oi. Yeah, it's easy pickings because there's a lot of people out. There's Tippy Tail. Everyone's out partying and walking around and what have you. There's a lot of people on the streets. And it's kind of like if you want to get into street photography, go out on a parade. Because there's people out, you can take photos of people's faces right up there and no one's going to say anything because they're out and having fun and everyone's, you know, rather than just walking around the city and then just taking photos of people going to work and they're like, you know, what the hell are you taking a photo of? Hey Jerry. Or like an event, you know, like New Year's Eve, there you go. Go out on New Year's Eve and take some photos on New Year's Eve. And that's a good street photography practice because you're not going to get told off, you know. Then again, New Year's Eve, you probably get a few drunk people steal your camera. Alright, so then this one was when I was scanning the film, so did a video on how to scan and I just bought this cheap one. Probably not the best if you want, but you got to spend like $400 for one of those full-on scanners where you go like that. But a little bit tweaking in Lightroom. Alright, so I went to Sydney for a street photography, I think with my Canon AE1. Yeah, I went with my Canon AE1 again, and I used the Monobath this time, and I think I took some really good shots. A lot of them were pretty lame, and the noise was quite bad. I think probably this one was the best shot here. So I had got a few people on Instagram really like this one. They'd make a good cyberpunk shot if it was like colour, you know. But it's a nice black and white with the Monobath. So the Monobath can do some good photo processing. If you, it just depends on how good the shot is, really, whether how grainy or whatever it is. If the shot's good enough, it doesn't matter about the grain or the processing. It's a bit of both, really. What's that blue there? Why is that blue? Alright, so then Jerry was feeling a little bit left out, so I went to Bondi. I had the Bondi sculpture on the Bondi Walk. It's once a year, I think. They have like sculptures or by the sea. So that was me and Jerry walking around, and some of the photos turned out alright. I like that one. I like that one there with the game. I call that the game of chairs. That day was all about juxtaposition. I was going on about juxtaposition and how you can put things in the background and in the foreground and make it all juxtaposition, I guess. The best sculpture was that guy. I think that won a few awards. He actually looked like my nephew. I showed my brother and he goes, that looks like Alessio. Okay, so then it was Halloween, and keeping with the film tradition, I bought 5 rolls of HP5. I took out the old trusty Olympus Trip 35. You remember this classic from last year? I took this out. I had one of my best video photo shoots with this one when I went to the Opera House, and it really is a beauty, I tell you. It's just, it never fails me, you know. It always takes really, really good shots, and all I got to do is click and go. No mucking around, no manual aperture, nothing. Put it on automatic. It just got to focus. Remember to focus properly. Took some shots of Rookwood Cemetery. Is that a photo of Jerry? Yeah, Jerry looking off in the distance. This is with the Monobath as well, and they turned out alright in retrospect. I like this one good. Always loved this Trip 35. So if you ever can get your hands on one, they're really good, along with the RD. The RD is more manual. This was all more automatic. The only problem is if you've got to get one with the selenium working, very hard to find. So you should go to like a proper shop. Don't buy them on eBay. Go to a shop, because on eBay you're going to get ripped off. They'll say that it works, but when you get it home, the selenium crystals, yeah. Alright, so then I tried to make a movie. Cinema 4K. The EM1 Mark II is a good film camera. So I tried the logs. Never really got into log profiles and flat profiles and all that kind of jazz. So I thought, why not? I'm a video creator, whatever, on YouTube. So I might as well start upping my game, and rather than keep on using the automatic features on, you know, my GoPro and whatever, my DJI or the Sony, start filming properly with and why not use the OMD? A lot of guys still use this as a good content creation. I mean, you're not going to make a Hollywood movie with it, but the LUTs that you get in the flat profile and the OM log. So yeah, that's what this video was about, me trying to learn that. So I put on my director's hat. There you go. I'm a famous Italian director now, made in Italy. Hey Jerry, I'm a famous Italian cinema photographer. And then I went around Cabarita Beach with Jerry. Just that's like only a couple of weeks ago. So we're caught up. The rest of this year was about adapting lenses, and because I've been doing film a lot this year, a lot of the lenses like the Nifty 50 from Olympus. I forgot to show you my classic OM1. Yeah, I did this last week or a couple of weeks ago. So we're all caught up, and that's it. That's 2022. Hey, all right, Jerry. Oh, you come over and we'll say Happy New Year. Like I said, it's been a testing year for Jerry and me, but we got through it, and I learned a lot this year. Jerry, look at all the camera gear. You see all the camera gear? Oh, careful. I'm still with Olympus. I'm not going to upgrade any time soon. Maybe, you never know. If I get the urge to buy something new. Hey, Jerry, too many hats. But that's what I like about photography as a hobby. It's got a lot of different areas and a lot of different genres that you can get into. It's a really great hobby, really, to wear a lot of different hats and get creative in different fields. That's why I think photography is one of the best hobbies out there, really. It's easy. You don't have to be artistic at all to learn to paint and shit like that. And you can wear a lot of hats. So, anyway, Jerry, you're going to say Happy New Year? You come here and you say Happy New Year. Yeah, say Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Mm-hmm. Yes, you cheeky bum. Alright, thanks for watching this year. Oh, by the way, I monetized the channel. Jerry, you? Ole. Hey, Ole. Hey, you. Hey,